Evet, sevgili 38 kanalları bugün sizlerle beraber bir um, HOGWARTS LEGACY ile daha karşınızdayız. Buradan lütfen like atıp abone olup açıp yorum yapmayı unutmayınız.
Kanalıma gelen herkes benim baş tacım. Ne olur abone olun, buna muhtacım. Kanalıma
Ben mutlu edersiniz. Sizleri hissederler. Niye 37 FPS'ler? Anlarız. So yeah. Allah'ım ya. Ayarlara bir gel. Burada değil canım ben. Ortaya çıkacak. Değişiklikler. Ayarları uygula. Bakın şimdi kaçayım. Bana bundan. Ne kapıyı?
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Bas. Yarısı. Gel. Buraya mı? Herkes pek sevmiyorum ama mecburum. Hiç gitmek istemiyorum ama mecburum.
Neye?
Yani siz de anlarsın.
Görev mi?
Evet. Karanlık ormandayım. Yasaklı orman.
Ben de şu an oyundayım da ondan bir şey yapamıyorum. Yasak ormanda mısın? İzledim ben bir filmini. Kelebekler hatta falan var hatta büyülü.
Onları demiyorum oğlum. Yasak
Ya
ormanda
yok,
bir
yasaklı
yaratıklar
ormanda
var.
diyorum. Gerçek filminde onlar var.
Yok onları ben demiyorum, bunlar başka. Bu kaç metrelik dolumuz. Önümüzde yaratıklar var. Hemen büyüsünü mü alsaydım? Örümcek vurur da. Evet su.
Yeni bir oyun almayı düşünüyorum.
Oğlum burada ne yapayım? Oğlum ben bunları nasıl halledeceğim? Benim seviyem 13. Kaç. Tabana kuvvet, tabana kuvvet. Beni görmediniz, ben yokum.
Bana bir şey diyeceğim. Bu PlayStation'larda var, Türkçe'ye bak kurabiliyor musun? Var mı öyle şeyler?
Onu zaten silici yapıyor. Ben yokum, siz beni görmediniz. Ben yokum, ben yokum, ben yokum, ben yokum.
Ben şey yapmayı düşünüyorum. Benim RDR'ye Türkçe mod kurmak diye düşünüyorum.
Silicilerden isteyeceğim, benden değil.
Yok anladım.
Allah canını almasın. Profesör sen ben nerelere soktuk böyle?
This place has seen better days.
Başka büyülerin yok mu?
Var.
Hep onları kullanıyor ya. Onlar
Profesör Allah canını almasın. Profesör eğer ölürsen var ya senin bacına güven ederim bak. Beni soktuğu yerlere bak. Hep 20 seviyelik yerler. Ben bunlara nasıl tek atayım? Ay bu atlar bize ne? Ay. Atların birden olması iyi. Tabana kuvvet, koş takındırma. Hay taşı. Profesör sen neredesin?
Bence profesör seni sattı gibi bana geliyor.
Intriguing place, Zanbakar's tower. Lovely view.
Oha burada.
Over here.
Geldi ha burada. Ha buraya ne kadar canım çıktı.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts.
Quickly now.
Hala budur elma dolaştır budur. Deme büyüsü nerede lan? Sen. Tamam güzel.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalus. Or I suppose we could charge right into their midst. Oh.
Seems your heart isn't in this at all.
Levioso.
Stop! I'm afraid of heights. No! I will make you pay.
Incendio.
Opindo. Ay. Good word. Gel lan buraya.
Who's there?
Incendio.
Seni böyle şarj ederim.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? Confringo.
Tabii o. Kaldık cücelere. Confringo. Sahibiyim merhaba. Goblin varlığını araştır.
Revelio.
Altın çerçeveli altıgen göz. Bakın profesör. Her işi bana bıraktı. Ne oldu lan?
Revelio.
Tabaklanmış perer. Yok. İlgili de rahat. Ben bunda neyi araştıracağım?
orders, directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. I'll snap that wand and your naked face.
Confringo! Incendio!
Vurdum ulan ben onu herkes vurdu. Herkes vurdu lan namussuz.
I will draw blood.
Incendio!
I won't rest until you're dead. No! Expulso! What are you doing?
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Elektrik. Çok iyi oldu bunlar.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Confringo!
Careful now.
Bu bağın neler olacak şimdi?
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. I should investigate.
Dur bak nereye gidiyoruz? Rabbim sen bizi koru.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Değil mi? Yapacağım ben. Ben mi gideceğim?
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. That must have done something. Best have a look around. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Allah Allah.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Galiba yedim.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio.
Hadi adios.
These look familiar.
Köpeğimiz nerede?
Aksiyon.
Rock.
Aksiyon. Aksiyon. Aksiyon.
Ayıp aksiyon.
More statues.
Oha.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Aksiyon.
Ben fark etmedim ama ben fark etmedim. Tekrar dene. Ben vallahi billahi fark etmedim ama.
More statues. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Not making this easy on me. Accio.
Ne oluyor?
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Let's go. Allah Allah, Allah Allah.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. I'll never get used to these floors.
Gelecekler. Adam. Sen diyor. Yine öldüm. Tekrar deneyin. Onlar arkadaş şu nöbetçilerden oraya nefret ediyorum ha.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Başlıyorum.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
Ya bu arkadaş ya. İkide bir nöbetçi çıkıyor ya. Allah Allah ya, bu nöbetçiler nedir ki ya? İkide bir nöbetçi. Oğlum ben bu nöbetçileri tek başıma mücadele etmek mi zorundayım?
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Bitirdim ha. Abi burada gebert. Vur. Sen de vur lan. Vur. Lan çıldıracağım lan, ne kadar güzel ilerliyordum ben ya. Bir dakika, ben şu videonu ben beğeneyim. Tamam.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Confringo. Levioso.
Oğlum CTRL'e basıyorum.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Oğlum kurdu kadarsınız, hanginizi alayım ben ya? Bakacağım anasını. Bunun bir ayar olması lazım. Bakacağım lan. Ayarlar. Bunun bir ayar olması lazım. Şimdi görürüz. Hadi görüşelim. Hadi
I'll never get
görüşelim.
used to these floors.
Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Hocam. Ne zaman?
Protego.
Ne yapacaktım ben?
Aksiyon.
Oo.
Aksiyon. Confringo. Aksiyon.
Bunun bir şey olmalı.
Aksiyon.
Allah Allah.
Confringo. Aksiyon. Aksiyon.
Çözdüm olayı. Sonra basitmiş de. Adet mi?
Don't like the look of this.
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Incendio.
Aşağıdan.
Protego.
Aşağıdan. Adam olacaktınız oğlum adam. Ben koydum adamı kome.
Confringo.
Gel la.
Incendio. Confringo.
Tompingo.
Protego. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo.
Tompingo.
Incendio.
Levioso.
Confringo.
Cafingo.
Incendio.
Capingo. Ne oldu lan kötü gardiyan?
What a relief.
Okey.
Pensive.
Açıl. Görüş. O büyük dede. Kaldır bakalım ne göreceksin.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace.
Ah be vallahi üzüldüm.
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
Ah be. Vallahi üzüldüm.
Every year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
Ah be.
That would be
Vallahi billahi
delightful.
üzüldüm.
We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Ağzına tükürdüğüm seni. Bakalım daha başka neler göreceğiz.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must...
Harita odasına gir. Allah'ım sen nerelere kadirsin Rabbim, sen nerelere kadirsin. Hogwarts hücür kokuna bile kadirsin. Profesör. Ha, diğer profesör.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Vay be.
Yes. You will find that
Profesör
several
Rakam'ın
artifacts
neler
in each
yaşadığını
trial.
gayet
You
biliyorum,
must take care to
senin de.
keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind.
Başımıza neler geldi sorma profesör. Başımıza neler geldi.
Lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower. They also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Buranın oku durdurmamız lazım.
Someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Voilà,
Before you
professor.
go,
Buyurun profesör.
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and
Vay be.
enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Aha. Bir şeyi daha başardı. Acaba şimdi neyi öğreneceğiz? Baykuşlar. Abi dersi daha bitir. Oh. Görev tamamlandı. Percival Rackham'ın davası. Nereye mi atladıklar yoksa? Tamam. Eserciye ele bir bas. Mantriye ele bir git. Ne varmış? Tecizat hele bir git. Hiçbir şey yok mu tecizatta? Vay be. Görevler ne var? Profesör Şahap'ın ödevi. Depolso. Bir odaklanma eskiri edinin ve kullanın. Maksimum ve edursa Depolso büyüsü. Tamam. Glacius. Glacius. Hele biz bir gidelim hele biz bir ya.
I should ask Sir...
about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after
Professor
class once you have
Onai.
completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Tamam hadi gidelim. Hadi bakalım. Bir binek mi satın alacağız? Vay be. Ondan sonra bir de depo sobüsünü mü öğreneceğiz? Depo sobüsünü öğrendikten sonra ne olacak? Lan bildiğin Harry Potter'ın tüm büyülerini öğreniyoruz da. Depulso. Kadar kapışması maç 1.
What are you up to now?
Oğlum artık süpürgem olsun ya. Süpürgeme binip artık uçmak istiyorum ben ya. Artık benim süpürgem olsun ya. Bak midden sık. Ha süpürge mi satın alacağız? Bu kadar. Oxmeat'e gireceğiz de koşa koşa. Oxmeat. Oğlum gaz seviyor oldum ben ya. Sonra ben eğer bir görevim daha yaparsam daha çok ben sevmeyi ben alırım. Depolso. Sonra bak kendi kendiliğine gidiyor hayret. Bu nasıl bir büyü yeteneğidir. Pitwix'ten
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
diğer süpürge satın aldım. Onu aldık. Sonra bakalım da başka neler öğreneceğiz. Acaba süpürgelerden mi bizi seçiyor? Diri deneklerin bizi seçtiği gibi süpürgelerden mi bizi seçiyor aga? Ulan aga başımıza gelmedi kolay kalmadı ya. Hadi koş Hikaye OyunTV karakteri hadi koş. Aslan parçası da uç. Dede. Geldik bu burası.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Selamünaleyküm.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
Hangi süpürge bana uygun? Hangisi bana uygun? Bunu daha çok pahalı. Vallahi ben bunu ver.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower
Artık
altitudes.
bildiğiniz üzere
But you
süpürgem
may
var.
notice
Süpürgem
that
artık
the system
uçabileceğim.
tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics.
En pahalı süpürgeyi
If
satın
you
aldım.
were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial
Eyvallah,
should be a bit of
teşekkür
fun
ediyorum.
too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
Vay be, hayatım boyunca ilk defa süpürgem oldu
Once
ha.
you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Süpürgem oldu lan.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Uçuyorum. Süpürge artık benim oldu. Süpürge artık benim oldu. Süpürge artık benim oldu. Ulan iyi ki para yığmışım ha. Yemin ediyorum en sonunda kendi süpürgemi alabildim.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Nasıl iniyorduk lan biz bunu?
Revelio.
Beyle mi iniyoruz bak? Tabii 3. Beğendiğin iş. Tamam. Konuş.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think real competition. Can't be having that.
Perhaps I am.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Missed one. Success. This is rather fun. Brilliant. Did it. Could have done better.
Kaybettim.
Made it. Brilliant. Lost.
Nice work.
Glad to see I'm still the reigning champion. But what say you? Want to try again?
Perhaps later. I have other things to do.
I hope one of those other things is practicing your flying.
Eyvallah eyvallah sağ olun. Meyyele bir bas.
I think rules against beasts in the dormitories should be enforced.
Canavarlar sınıfına git. Be. Dırın dırın.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class.
Professor Owen.
Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities.
Ana benden hoşlandı.
And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Bunlar mı?
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Oh.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Buyurun Profesör.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Hoşuma gitti.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Tatlılar. Çok şekerler. Bir de seviniyorlar.
Are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly.
Bu şekerler
Which
Profesör.
does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control?
Teşekkür ediyorum Profesör.
Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years.
Vay be, bu profesör de
Be
çok
on the lookout
anlayışlıymış.
for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can
Bu daha
in
çok
your own time.
vahşi hayvancı Profesör. Tamam Profesör, çok teşekkür ederim. Buyur.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light
Nasıl
of
ama nasıl yaptık Poppy?
someone I'd like you to
Beraber
meet.
nasıl hayvanları yedirdik, besledik, temizledik. Gayet
You've
ilginç
intrigued
gelir.
me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Hadi papayda gidiyoruz. Hadi let's
I
go.
wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I
Ay
just show you.
taşı bulduğum yer kadar toplayacağım anasını satayım. Ay taşı çok lazım
Don't
bize.
worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Geldik mi?
Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Oğlum bunlar tehlikeli hayvanlar ama. Ama o da bizimle selam veriyor.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her.
Seni yerim
She's a
ben.
dreadful busybody.
Al sana benden birazcık da mama. Yer misin? Yer misin? Evde galiba bizi.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I
Harikaydı.
thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back.
Bayağı uzun
Got her to
hikayeymiş.
safety and, well, she was fine.
Oğlum
until
hipogrif
recently.
bile gördük
You
la.
may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The
Vay be.
poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village.
Ulan ben hipogrif de mi görecektim lan? Bir hipogrif bile gördüm lan.
I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I
Araştırma
think that's
iyi
a
oldu.
fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Teşekkürler. Çok sağ olasın. Ya. Ben büyülerimi tekrardan geri meri alayım. Az kaldı 14 seviyeye de. Şimdi buraya bunu. Buraya da bunu aldık. Eyvallah. Depolso. Ulan aga yapmadığımız şey kalmadı ha. Yapmadığımız görev kalmadı hemen hemen. Var ya hemen hemen her şeyi de öğrendik ha. Ya öğrenmediğimiz birkaç büyük kaldı ama onları da öğreniriz yani hemen hemen. Evet burada. Let's get it boyuna. Lan bu Hogwarts'ın her şey gariptir ya. Ne oldu? Sen Hasim diye mors mu oldun? Profesör Akıt bana öğreteceklerinin çoğunu öğretti anasını. O zaman da sevgili YouTube, sevgili kankiler lütfen bir like atıp bir abone olup bir de bildirimleri açık bölüm yapmayı unutmayınız. Allah'a emanet olun, seviyorsunuz, görüşürüz, bay bay, like, abone, bildirim. Allah'a emanet olun, seviyorsunuz, görüşürüz, bay bay.